In this video, we're going to take a look at custom key mapping in ProPresenter, what they are, how to set them up, and why having the right keyboard shortcuts configured for your workflow can make a bigger difference than you might expect. Before we get into the how, let's talk about the why. Keyboard shortcuts are one of the most underutilized tools in the live production environment. When your hands are already on the keyboard, triggering an action with a key combination is almost always faster than reaching for a mouse, clicking through menus, or even touching a screen. For operators who are moving through a playlist quickly, that difference is real and it's measurable. Custom key mappings give you the ability to assign, reassign, or remove keyboard shortcuts for virtually any action in the application. That means you can build a shortcut layout that matches exactly how your team works, not just the defaults that ship with the software. To access key mappings on a Mac, go to the ProPresenter menu in the top left corner and select Key Mappings, or use Option K. For a PC, you can go to Edit, Key Mappings, or use Alt K. When the Key Mappings window opens, you'll see a list of actions on the left and a few filter options at the top. Let's walk through those filters. All shows every available action in ProPresenter regardless of category. Menu shows actions that correspond to items in ProPresenter's menu bar, things like opening settings, opening screen configurations, or accessing editor functions. Show shows actions relevant to show mode, the things you'd reach for while actively running a presentation live. This includes macros, props, group hotkeys, and other in-the-moment controls. Customize shows only the shortcuts you've personally added or changed. This is a useful view for auditing what you've modified and keeping track of your custom setup. Conflicts shows any shortcuts that are assigned to more than one action at the same time. If you assign a shortcut that's already in use, like Command-C, which is the system copy command, it will appear here so you can resolve the conflict. There's also a reset button at the top of the window. If you ever make changes you want to undo, or you want to return everything to the default ProPresenter layout, you can reset the entire key mapping from here. Let's look at how to actually assign a shortcut. Find the action you want in the list. Click the key field next to it, then press the key combination you want to assign. It takes effect immediately. You don't need to save or confirm. If you change your mind, click the X next to the shortcut to remove it. Here's a practical example. Say you want a direct keyboard shortcut to jump to settings screens without navigating through the menu. Find that action in the key mappings list, click the key field, and press your combination, something like Command Option Shift S. From that point on, that shortcut will take you directly to that window. One of the most valuable things you can do with key mappings is surface actions that are buried deep in menus. A good example is Apply Text Style to All Slides, which lives under Editor, Text, Apply Text Styles to All Slides. That's 3 menu levels deep. If you use it regularly, navigating there manually every time is inefficient. By assigning a keyboard shortcut to it in Key Mappings, you bring it directly to your fingertips, regardless of where it sits in the menu structure. The action doesn't move, but now you don't have to go find it. This is worth thinking through for your own workflow. What actions do you take repeatedly that require multiple clicks to reach? Those are exactly the candidates for a custom shortcut. In show mode, key mappings also give you access to some powerful real-time controls. You can assign shortcuts to trigger specific macros. So instead of clicking into a macro panel, you can fire a macro with a single key combination while keeping focus on your presentation. You can also assign shortcuts to trigger props, which gives you quick on or off controls over persistent overlay elements without leaving your keyboard. And you have access to the group hotkeys, which let you jump directly to a specific group within a song, verse, chorus, bridge, without scrolling. The default group hotkey layout is built around the home row of the keyboard. A, S, D, F, G, and H are assigned to the first 6 verse groups. Chorus groups use C, X, and Z, moving to the left of the keyboard. Bridge groups use B, N, and M. This layout keeps your fingers near the home position and makes it fast to navigate through a song's structure during worship. If you don't use group-based navigation, you can clear those hotkeys out entirely from the key mappings window to reduce visual clutter. A few things to keep in mind as you build out your custom layout. Use the conflicts filter regularly, especially after adding several new shortcuts. It's easy to accidentally assign the same key combination to 2 different actions, and the conflict view makes those easy to spot and resolve. Use the Customize filter as a reference. Over time, as you build out your configuration, this view gives you a clean summary of everything you've changed from the defaults, useful for documentation, training new operators, or building your setup on a different machine. And remember that you can always reset. If a configuration isn't working the way you expected, the reset button gives you a clean slate to start from. Custom key mappings are a straightforward feature, but the impact of getting them right is significant. The less time your operator spends reaching for a mouse or navigating menus, the more attention they can keep on the service itself. For more ProPresenter training, check out the other tutorials in this series. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.